So, I'm back. And you know what? Let's go back to Clawville. Zipp's Cafe. Whoops, I made a typo there. Ha! GG. Zipp's Cafe. Let's do this. Options. Gameplay settings. Show labels. Check speed. Fine. Audio. Music. Sound effects. New game.
Another day at the meat grinder. Well, let's get it over with. There's a little cafe on the edge of town. My little cafe. This is no man's land. A small, dusty island apiece right between Clawville, the city of animals, and the Hive, or Bug Ghetto, where we banished the insects some time ago. But I'm not interested in politics. My goal is simple: to live in peace, forget the past, and of course, brew the best coffee in all the wilderness. I usually have no problem with the latter, but forgetting the past, well, I always have trouble with that somehow. What can I do? I go with the flow. As my late good mommy used to say, whatever happens, happens, son. Coffee never goes out of fashion.
Day 1. New life, new menu. Are we a trash panda? We are. We are Zipp. First of all, we need to turn down the music just a teensy bit.
Hello, this is Garfield, your doorman.
Yo, Zero Dime. So what do we got here? Oh, let's play in colors. Name, Frank Half-Armed Castanelli. That was the guy we found in the apartment. Frank, our half-armed stag beetle that we found dead in his apartment. It can always rain. 1 espresso, 1 sprinkle of cinnamon, 1 drop of honey, 1 drop of milk, stirred halfway. A greedy wolf menu. This world is the wilderness, 17 communities of modern animals living under the flags of different countries. While the world is called civilized and modern, do not apply equally to inhabitants of all countries. Overall, the wilderness' diverse population maintains a fragile but non-functioning balance in the world. Another riot in the Hive. Another riot has broken out in the Hive over the closure of textile factory. An artificial meat factory is planned to replace the former one, but the newer owner refuses to take off on the employees, putting many of them on the streets. As it is, about half of the hive's insect population is permanently unemployed, and the closure of the huge factory complex is only adding fuel to the fire. The workers lock themselves inside the building, only to be chased out by police riot squads, but in the streets nearby, many started to vandalize and even set fire to the premises. Although the riots were quelled within hours, people living near the hive reported that the area was still on the verge of collapse. With the fall of notorious mafia clan, the so-called Westler Empire, the situation is perhaps worse than ever. The clan has been torn apart. Indeed, there are more and more reports are coming in that several smaller groups have formed from its ashes. The police are largely powerless to deal with them, as these organizations seem to finance themselves from legitimate activities, at least on the surface. So this is Frank. Let's look at Frank. Frank Castanelli, or Half Down. No one knows when or how, but he lost one of his arms. Rumor has it that someone won it from him in a bet, but it could just be a hoax. In any case, it's definitely a tough story, but he's a tough guy, the best detective in the hive, an old friend. Hey, Half Down Frank, what's up, mate? Don't ask Zipp, I'm totally off. Shitty job, shitty cases. Come on, don't tease me. Tell me everything. It's a particularly slow night anyway. You really want to hear? Well, you know me. I kill for some juicy gossip if I have to. Haha, that's true. Okay. So shitty cases. I didn't mean that figuratively. Off to a good start. I was asked to wrap up a case for 2 tumblebugs. Someone's been stalking their manure shipments for a while. Yuck. Yeah, the trail leads to a group of flies. Half-wing Jim means anything to you? Oh, half-wing Jim means anything to you? The fat bloke who took half of Darktown before? Oh, it's the very same. Very heavens. He's not a minor league player, that's for sure. But the joke is that they didn't want the manure for themselves. Who else likes manure? You'd be surprised. Yuck again. Yeah, so it turns out that Mick was behind the whole thing. Wait, what? Mongrel Mike? In full furry life size. Shit. Yes, little Larry. So what happened? Nothing yet, I'm working on it. The magical case of missing manure, and you know, the hive never sleeps. Well, I envy you, buddy. I can imagine. So what's your poison, eh? I really don't know. Let's see. Let's have I Can Always Rain with 4 sugars, like I usually do. It is someone fitting for this evening. Okay? Good choice coming right up, Frank.
Let's make something special.
Okay, so check out the recipe. Always do that first. Try to memorize it, but if you can't, no shame in that. You can always look up in your notebook again. Okay, so check out the recipe. Always do that first. Try to memorize it, but if you can't, no shame in that. Okay. So... one espresso with a sprinkle of cinnamon, honey milk, stirred halfway, plus 4 sugars. So, coffee needs water, right? It has to be hot. Boil some water with the heater. Espresso needs 1 cup of boiling milk. A long coffee needs 2. And so on. In time, it will come naturally. So a cup. Where do we have cups? Yeah? Yeah, I know. What the hell am I doing wrong? cup. Press the button on the boiler? Oh shit! Oh, that's okay for the pool. But I only wanted one. How do I discard it then? This makes 4. Great, now grab the pot and pour the water in the coffee machine. Great, now grab the pot and pour water in the coffee machine. What? That's not helping. But
Dun dun dun!
grab the pot and pour the water in. But I did. Ah, okay. I had to hold it. Now time to grate the coffee. Put the coffee in the grinder. Use the grinder to grind the coffee. Okay, I just hold the button. Fair. Good job. Now pour the ground coffee into the coffee machine. Come on! Take a cup, glass or mug as per recipe. Place it under the machine. Now what we have the cup in place, pull the lever to make some coffee. Time to flavor it up. Keep an eye on the recipe, but there may be 1 or 2 more guests who ask for something extra. Watch out. Only put in as much of everything as the recipe states. Okay. So, sprinkle of cinnamon, honey, and milk. Where's the cinnamon? Was that 1 or 2? Okay, I have to hold it. A drop of honey. Milk. And sugar. Oh, he wanted more sugar, right? There we go. In the end, there's nothing left to do but stir the coffee if the recipe says so. There's a coffee that needs to be thoroughly stirred, but there's also coffees that only need to be half stirred, or for which stirring is forbidden. Keep an eye on that again. Okay, that's good. So, 1 sprinkle of cinnamon, 1 honey, 1 milk, stirred halfway, and 4 sugar. So, stir it halfway. Voila! Coffee poetry, that's all. Ready to serve? Yes. Made on day 1. Ooh!
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Don't wait. For the internal light sip, that is the highlight of my day. You mean your evening? Yep, you still make the best coffee in town, my furry friend. Ah, come on. You know I don't praise easily, so just take it. Well, if you say so, Frank. Oh, life returns into my jointed limbs. Tell me, Zipp, what's new with you? Well, as an old friend of mine would say, somebody is always hungry, somebody always bites, and somebody always dies. Clawville will be Clawville. Haha, is that an original, Sonny? Yep. 100% original. Anyway, I'm working on something personal now, something really big. That's good to hear. Are we changing the world? Ah, as you say. Good, then won't you let me in on the details? I don't know. Hey, just go ahead. I know that's why you're here, and you spill it in eventually. Okay. So I've got this blob, an insect called Milo, who's been helping with simple jobs since they closed the textile work and put up some new meat substitute factory. Now listen, you'll never guess who's running that business. Rotten furry hell, if it isn't good old Mick again. You're on the point tonight, buddy. Is this son of a monkey involved in every shady deal these days? Worse, the Hive's criminal gangs are now basically controlled by him. Upstart little. Mongrel Mick. Can we save? We can save and exit. Mongrel Mick. Although he goes by many other names, he was the right-handed man to Ibn Wessler, Clawville's biggest gangster, before his empire collapsed. Naturally, Mick joined the dogs fighting over the remnants of Wessler's empire, and the brawl has been going on ever since. Speaking of the monkey devil... Hey, who do my eyes spy? Hello, gentlemen. Hello, Mick. Nice to see you. Don't lie, Zipp. Doesn't suit you. Hello, Frank. I see the wind has blown the filth into one big heap, huh? How did you get out of the hive? It is still an in-between zone, Mick. Like, you don't know. Just messing with you guys. Come on, we don't need this grumpy mood. And this landslide? This Sandor, new boy, was strong as a bull. Seriously, strong as a bull? Haha! Hello, gents. Hello to you, big boy. What do you want? I'm kind of busy. I don't have time to chit-chat. Busy, huh? Yeah, I see. Now let's see what we're having. So I'll have a Deep Dark Desire double long coffee and Lupus Favorites toast. A Deep Dark Desire. Something medium to go with it? Are you still only selling classic fake meats, or is it something new? You mean, do we have real meat? I'm open book to you, Zipp. I'll see. Well then no, it's still illegal. Oh, what a bummer, huh? Well, let's just be what I said. Put some whiskey in my coffee, will you? Just like old times. Ah, got it. And you, big boy? Well, I'll just have a cup of tea. Well, I can do that, but what kind? Well, let's have a, I don't know. For the love of heredity. And all the gods, make up your mind, boy. Okay. I'll have a strawberry dream tea then. Strawberry dreams? I'm pissing myself. Haha. Well, yes. Haha. Okay, here we go, gentlemen. Make it quick, man. We have thousands of things to do and the night is young. Let's start with the tea.
Let's make something special.
Okay, let's make the perfect tea. Nothing could be simpler. First of all, you better check the recipe. 1 strawberry tea, cane sugar, and a sprinkle of pollen. Take a mug and put it on the table right next to the water boiler. Pour hot water into the spout and from there into the mug. Choose the right tea bag, usually just one, but some recipes may require to. You wanted what? 1 strawberry tea. Take the mug and place it on the serving table to the right. Now flouring and seasoning. Don't be shy. Let's go crazy. And he wanted 2 cane sugar and a pollen. So where do we have cane sugar? There. And 1 pollen. There you go. Just for the guest. Good job, I think. Ready to serve, right? Let me see. Just 1 tea, sprinkle of sugar, and 1 pollen. Boom.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. Let's see.
He wanted 1 cup, 1 espresso, sprinkle of caramel and cane sugar. So an espresso. How much? In a cup. Oh. Right, and... Oh no, I fucked up. Are you a coffee person, Pie? Yeah, I do like my coffee. So it was 1 espresso, right? Boom. And 1 caramel, 2 sugar, 2. So where do we have the caramel? How many caramels? 1 caramel and 2 cane sugars. And then he wanted how much whiskey? 1 to 3 whiskeys. Let's give him 3. And stir it well. Boom.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
And then we have to make his food. Look carefully at the recipe. So 1 toast, add fat to the pan, 2 slices of bread. Okay? Add shortening to the pan, and adjust the heat to the stove. The higher the heat, the faster things cook. So fat. Oh shit, I turned on the wrong burner. Put the main ingredient in the pan. You can put several ingredients in 1 pan and you can cook even separately. Okay. Still the wrong... But he wanted bread. Put the main ingredient, yeah. Add fat to a pan, 2 slices of bread. Do you want me to put more on it? What is this? That's oil, but it doesn't say anything about oil. It says fat. This is fat, right? Add oil to a pan and 1 egg. Oh, make sure the ingredients are cooked well, just right. Okay, so 2. And then how many what? 1 egg. No! And this is burnt too as well. Fucking great. So 2 loaves of bread. Why can't I take it off? Oh, I have to put it on the plate. Okay. Fine. No. Fair. I can't. I can't redo it. I can't take the bread off, but I guess the bread is okay, so... It's not good enough. Can I redo it? Okay, need some egg. And it's the wrong burner. Once you have all the ingredients ready, you can season and decorate, then serve. 2 dashes of salt, herbs, and 2 spices. So... what is this? This is spices, so that was 2 as well. And was it 1 dollop of... Oh, also spicy, so 2 of... That's it. That's how old chef does it. But I want to retry. It's not good enough. No.
Ah, what a smell.
Ready. Okay. So let's redo this. And it was... There we go. 2 slices of bread. It was 1 egg. That had to be with oil. And then it was 2 of this. It was 2 of this. And 2 salt. Right? 2 dashes of salt, sprinkles, herbs, spicy oil, 1 egg, and 2 slices of bread. So I think we're done. It actually shows me here. Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
In normal game mode, minigames are more complex and detailed. Activities, achievements are also available in this mode. In story mode, minigames are simplified, shorter and faster sequences. But achievements are not available. Let's play in normal mode. You're still the ace, Zipp. No one can take that away from you. Thanks. Thank you very much. Throw a pair of balls, you moron. You make me look like a clown. Oh, this is from the... Yes, it is. It's between the two. Because this is the guy we find in the apartment. If you haven't... I don't know if you played this, but this is a character in the game where we have to figure out how he was killed. And this is the head mob guy. So yeah. And we're playing Zipp, which is a guy who is somewhat of an informant, working in the dark shadows of the mob, and an informant. So this is placed between the two Chicken Police games. Furry heavens, I'm really blessed with this moron. Thanks for stopping by, Mick. Now, if you'll excuse me. Oh no, you're not in that much of a hurry. Shame. I heard that. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Can't remember the last time I saw such an oversized jerk. Mick always liked to surround himself with two-door wardrobes. There must be some kind of an inferiority complex behind it. No, but it felt good anyway. Sticky fingers. He's the guy who keeps alluding to some incident where the old chicken apparently smashed up Zipp's... Yes. Don't call me that, okay? But well, that was the old gangster name, wasn't it? Huh? Never be ashamed of who you are, Zipp. That's some good advice coming from me. And it's free. Never be ashamed of who you are. Who I was, who you were, who you are. What's the difference? Wild animals never change. Believe you, old friend. Have we ever been friends? Are there any real friends at all, Zipp? A friend is just another enemy who hasn't shown their true colors yet. Today you're exceptionally wise. Of course, wise and just like a good old King Hector. Well, I'm off. It's been a long night. Goodbye, folks. Bye, Frank. Thanks for checking in. As always. Goodbye, Frank. Hope all is well in the hive. Like you don't know, you settled in there too, didn't you, Mick? Oops, lost it. So long. Bye, buddy. Well, now that we're keeping it private... Wow, this looks serious. Just tell me what you want. I come from where you do. I've been on that side. I don't need your petty tricks. I've been a straight talker lately. Oh, really? So maybe an animal can change after all. Those who have the backbone for it. Ouch. Sorry, but not sorry. Now put aside the bullshit. The hive is about to riot. I'm sure you can feel it on it's on the fringe. A riot, eh? We're not there yet. I have a bag of money here, Zipp. We've been through this, Mick. This place is not for sale. The cafe will be here as long as I'm standing here. Just look at the counter, Zipp. We can easily help you with this problem. Wessler is no longer behind you, Mick. You wouldn't dare to make a move like that. Look at here. He's got a gun. A machete. Haha. Who the hell do you think who would care if a dirty raccoon was found dead on the edge of the world near the hive? Come on, Zipp. They will blame it all on angry insects, and that would just help my cause. Yeah, think of the corkscrew. You want chaos, huh? Let our plans be our plans, Zipp, so what's your answer? No, and it's going to be the same tomorrow and the day after that, Mick. Alright, you pathetic bucker, but don't think that's the end of it. I'll give you 2 days to think about it. One last time. After tomorrow evening, I will come back and ask you for your last answer, which will have final consequence. If that helps you sleep better. Come on, Sandor. If both. You forgot your gun, big boy. Oh, yeah, thanks. For the wild ones, shut up and come on. They're finally gone. Why do I have the feeling that this is gonna be a long, long night? Hello? Oh, precious Melinda. She's like a diamond in the coal mine around here. Beautiful and rare, but not as fragile as she looks. Oh, welcome, dear Melinda. What an honor to have you. Got punched in the chest with a corkscrew just like that. My mate was wide enough to run the fuck away and home to me. What kind of situations are you getting into, Sungif? Sounds crazy. Oh, welcome, dear Melinda. What an honor to have you. Come on, Zipp. I come here every day. You don't have to be so polite all the time. Not a problem for you, my dear. It really isn't. Just vegetable things? Ah, okay. Not a problem for you, my dear. It really isn't. Haven't gentlemen gone extinct yet? The outlook is not good, but some of us are still holding the fort. Glad to hear that. What can I give you tonight, my dear? Well, I don't know. Let's see. You have any of that caramel fake meat orange one? What's it called? We always have that, my dear. It's called Sunset at Roach Town. These names are so crazy. How do you come up with all these poetic ideas? If I ever heard of HBHC? No, I haven't. Poetic? Come on, they just pop in. Fantastic, it really is. Well then, Zipp, I like a sunset at Roach Town. Yes, miss, coming right up.
Let's make something special.
So, a glass. Two sprinkles of caramel. So what is this? Is that a coffee? Oh, that's right, I have to grind it. So glass with 2 water. Right? There. Two sprinkles of caramel. 1 long black. Yes, I guess this is 1 long black. 2 sprinkles of caramel. Okay. She said meat powder? 2 meat powder? 2 meat powder got 2 caramel. That caramel? Oh, that's cinnamon. Ah, there. So that's 2 caramel, 2... Whoops. I'll do it over. So 2 water. There we go. So 2 meat powder. 2 caramel. Right. 3 drops of orange juice. I think that's it. Boom.
Yeah, that's the way
You ever heard of blowcoats? Oh, blowcoats. Yes. Okay. Okay. Between the 9. Yeah. Okay. Well, I wasn't part of Blocos Place. I was living. Where did I use it? I lived next to the square, next to the church and the ice cream store. So yeah, I never got really that close there. Continue. Well, that's something fantastic, Zipp. My hat's off to you. Well, come on, you're over-exaggerating, dear Melinda. I'm busted. Yes, I always exaggerate, except when it comes to coffee. Coffee should be taken very seriously. That's right. I very much agree. I should put it on the door. You will be the inventor of our new slogan. Don't flatter me, Zipp, or I'll blush. I also have iced coffee. Stop it. You know, Zipp, every time I come to see you, it's one of the highlights of my day. Really? I'm honored, and actually, believe it or not, I feel the same. Come on, you're just pulling my leg. I would never do that. You know, all day long I work and work in the shop and on the streets, selling flowers, and the days seem endless. You know, I know how that feels. Plus, who wants to buy flowers today, right? We're constantly in a hurry, and no one feels they need to stop and look at pretty flowers anymore. Oh, poor lady. You're very right, Melinda. You have no idea how much so. Your father keeps telling me to look for a normal job in a normal neighborhood, somewhere in the city, but, you know, the truth is, as deserted and dirted as it is around here, there's a certain romance to the border between the hive and the city. A no man's land, so to speak, where animals and citizens can live in peace. Well, more or less. I don't know if you understand. It's no coincidence that I'm here and that I bought this place at the time, you know, my dear. I felt that to the start of a new life, I had to break away from the old environment. From old friends, old enemies, old mistakes, and here I felt a better chance of starting afresh. But the past caught up with me here too, so I hope it didn't bring up any old memories. Oh! No. Don't feel uncomfortable because of me. I'm just old and sour and sometimes quite snappy. They kicked off the new... Yeah. I've heard there's a lot of bad stuff going on in once in a while, but yeah. I tend not to mingle in and just live my life and don't think about all the bad stuff that's going around in the city and all the gangs and stuff, so yeah. But it sucks. Oh, come on, Zipp. You're one of the most hard-hearted animals I ever know. Thank you. Get it, Zipp. You're welcome. Okay, so he's back? Damn, there's a lot of recipes. Very heavens, you again? Miss... sir? I told Mick already, didn't I? He doesn't need to send his henchmen to remind me. I know a good old threat when I see one. I didn't come here to, believe me. This time I'm here of my own free will. So then what do you want, kid? I have to go now, sadly. Goodbye. Wait a minute, Nice. Thanks, buddy. But if you're going to spoil my day here, at least order something, then you can go cry to me about your misery. Thank you, Mr. Zipp. Am I a mister now? Don't make me blush. So what's your poison, boy? This time, something strong, please. Strong? You mean stronger than the strawberry dreams? Strongest one. Oh, I see. Then you need a hair of the dog. What dog? Well, if you say so. Yeah, I say so. And you better listen to me, kid. Looking into your sad, dumb eyes, this is exactly what you need. And that gangs aren't productive for society, but a product of people from backward cultures fueled by American pop culture. In fact, the largest street gang. Yeah. But yeah, it's... I think it's a mixture of, with all the gangs, it's a mix of society failing, social workers, and the law is not, and our national laws are simply not good enough. Well, yeah, I say so, and you better listen to me, kid. Looking into your sad down eye, this is exactly what you need. Okay.
Let's make something special.
So hair of the dog is a glass with 2 water. Okay. So 2 water. We need some coffee. In a long glass, right? And he wanted some milk. Was it 2 milk? 2 milk and meat powder. Right? 1 shot of whiskey. Stir it halfway.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Hair of the dog. Well, honestly, I've never had a drink this good, and this, strong. You're not from the street, are you? I mean, you're not from around here, right? No, but how do I know? How do you know? You look like a real city dweller, from the wealthy part of it, too. I can spot your kind a mile away. Just very popular than many years to claim the gangsters, no product of Dennis's time, the fact that it's the largest. Yeah. But again, politics be politics, right? Don't flatter me, son, I hate it. Yeah, understood. Well, if you're finished, tell me, what do you want? Does Mick even know you're here? It's okay. It's just such a heavy topic, and there's a lot of different opinions on whose fault it is, and somebody says it's society, somebody's saying it's the law, somebody's blaming the schools and whatnot, and just a continuous battle. But at least we can just learn from our mistakes and hope it turns out for the better, right? And the new generation that comes in knows that to uphold the law and don't be a dick. Easy. No, he doesn't, and he doesn't need to know. How did you get involved in all this? Sure, you're the size of a house, but honestly, you don't seem like the violent type. Because I'm not. I've only been with Mick for a few weeks. My dad, well, he's... so... Wait, stop complaining. I'll figure it out. He owned... Words. Life in various ways, yeah. I moved in very late to the city, so... I didn't see as much as probably you did, but I've seen enough. So Mick asked you in exchange for the debt. Well, that's weird, even for him. Something like that. He told my father I could work off his debt. He knew that my father was in so much debt that he couldn't get anything else from him. And what happened? And I worked off the debt, as we agreed. Well then, Mick won't let me go, and I think he never will. Well, that's why we don't make pacts with the devil, sonny boy. Because there's no getting out of it. Now you know that, too. But I heard that... I'm listening. I heard that you did. That you successfully got out and left the... you know, my dark past. Yeah. Well, my shut-up boy, if I have so successfully left my past behind, how is it that you and your precious boss have been here grazing and threatening my life, eh? You were slapping a gun on the table a good hour ago, huh? Well, there's no one getting out of it, son. You can stop this, but still, he'll chase you to your grave. This is just like alcoholism and gambling addiction. But at least you got out of it. If you choose that path and you really want out, your life will never be an ending escape from others and from yourself. I see. Very heavens, screw my good heart. Now listen to me. Yes? Let's go one thing straight first. There is a woman involved, right? What? How did you know that? For the wild ones, kiddo? What do you take me for? Now listen to me. Maybe I can help you, but only if you help me first. Really? Would you really do that? Well, after all, I'm your good fairy grandmother. I don't understand. You don't have to. Just come back tomorrow, preferably without Mick, okay? I'll figure something out. I will, and I'm indebted to you. I'm indebted to you for life, Mr. Zipp. Let's stop the Mr. Stop. It gives me the headache. I'm Zipp for you and everybody else. So this is the Fox, right? One of the detectives. I can't. Is it Plato? Moses and Plato, right? Moses Willflowers, a senior detective at Clawville. Rarely seen without his partner Plato. Actually, I find it odd that he came to see me all alone this time. Did he get involved in something he didn't even tell his partner about? Or is Plato off snooping around somewhere else? Hey, Moses, my good old friend, you're not often seen around here. What's new at the lovely Clawville police station? Nothing special, Zipp. Nice job on this calf, I must say. Well, thank you, sir. From you, it's a special honor. Excuse me, but I have to go. Thank you for everything, Mr. Zipp. Hey, no Mr. Zipp, that's it, okay? Oh yes, thank you and goodbye, Zipp, sir. Farewell, mister. Well, what's wrong with this fella? He ran away like he'd seen a ghost. Well, you stand out like a ghost or something, but then, who knows? It was a strange one. No, really, what brings you to the end of the world? I can't remember the last time I saw you here. Let's just say. Never. That's the word I was looking for. Wasn't this place called Hot Dog? I rebranded my life, Moses, so I renamed the place too. You know, so many bad memories attached to that name. So what brings you here? I don't give the cops tips off anymore, if you don't mind. That only got me in trouble. Unfortunately, I'll tell you soon, Zipp. You can guess I'm not here for your coffee, no matter how famous it is. But I like a drink first, if I have to be here. Okay, keep your secret, so tell me, what would you like to drink? Well, let's see. Fluffy heavens. Don't you have any normal coffee? Oh, if you want a regular espresso, drive back to the city, old fox. It's a gentleman place now. A gentleman place? Oh, really? I didn't even notice. Your mother's a goat, Moses. Alright. Take it easy. I'll play along, new Zipp. New hot dog, right? Zipp's Cafe. But yes, you're right. Sort of. Well, let's see. A vomit of the bee-man, really? Why? A lot of insects are crazy about it, especially the honey factory workers. You'd think they'd be sick of honey and vomit, but never. Okay, I have a Clawville on fire just for the name alone. I'll have a bet on it. Coming right up.
Let's see.
So what is this? How does this work? So a cup of espresso, and I pour that in a long glass with. Okay. So that is an espresso with 1 water. Then he wants a long glass. Was that too much water? I think it was. I need to make more coffee. Great. So I can redo it again. Why doesn't this work? Hey, Morton. Okay, let's redo this. Just toss it out. So he needs... So, do I understand this? That he wants one of this and two of these. So, one of this, and then two of these. And there's no more coffee. Game, why won't you let me do anything? It's because they need water. There's water, plenty of water in it. Why don't you? It's in a mug, for fuck's sake. Okay. So a mug. One of these, and then he wants two of these. Yes. A sprinkle of cocoa, a sprinkle of cinnamon, a shot of whiskey. Where's the cocoa? Sprinkle of cinnamon. Shot of whiskey and stir it halfway.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
That was confusing, but that was because I was looking and didn't look at that it was a mug. I hate to admit, but yes, that was delicious, Zipp. If this place wasn't right on the edge of the hive, I might come back even more. You have a problem with insects, Moses? I know. I can't stand filth and sin. Then what are you doing at Clawville Police Station? Very funny. Although, it's certainly an apt repost. Thanks, pal. You're not pals, Zipp. Not even your coffee is that good. Aw, I'm sad now. Why do I get the feeling you're not just here for the coffee? Maybe it's because the first thing I did was tell you. Right. So what brings Clawville's third best detective here? Oh, burn. Third? You don't mean the good-for-nothing chicken police, do you? The famous rooster duo who took down the Westler Empire, Clawville's largest criminal organization. Ah, no. They were lucky. Oh, yeah? But tell me, how things around here, Zipp? The sky is blue by day and black by night, the usual. I think you know what I mean. So what's new with the insects matter? With insects and animal, I hear the situation is quite tense. Well, listen, Moses, the ghetto's overcrowded. Some in abject poverty sell or eat their own body parts to survive. Yeah, it's a fancy coffee machine, right? And how you doing, Morton? Long time no see. The police prefer not to set foot in the hive, lest they accidentally get their hands dirty. The gangs are getting stronger and stronger, and we're actually just the latest bit away from total anarchy, but otherwise nothing much. Well, so it's true. It really is, and the fact you're even a little surprised by it's a perfect description of the Clawville perception. After getting the bugs out of town, you expect them to take care of themselves, huh? They'll manage somehow. It wasn't me who got them out of town, Zipp. Come on, let's cut the crap, Moses. You, who could have done something about it, did nothing. Yes, it's a small narrative game between Trick and Police 1 and 2. We've met Frank, who... I didn't want to spoil too much, but we met Frank, which is a person we need to find in Chicken Police 2. We've just met Moses. We've met Mongrel Mick. Yeah, who knows who else is going to turn up in Zipp's Cafe. Well, let's set you right, Zipp. I agree. But I'm here to make up in my own way. Yeah? And I'm a possum. I've also heard that Mick is around quite often. Well, we're here. We are. You're coming with that monkey now? So? Often enough they're overstating it a little, but you got very close to bumping into each other. Really? He was here? Tonight? What do you want from me, Moses? What do you want from him, Moses? That's classified information. Are you a secret cop now? I don't have to be a secret cop to pick the city's biggest snitch from getting inside information. Oh, so here we are. Sorry, that was rude and not entirely justified. Actually, it was justified. But screw you anyway. I deserve that. We're even. No, we're not. So, can you help me? In what exactly? To get me into the hive. Ha! Are you insane? A well-dressed fellow like you wouldn't last 10 minutes there, even if you had your lunatic partner with you. Mick is up to something big, and since he moved his headquarters to the hive, we haven't seen much of his activities. We fear he's trying to start an even bigger fire where it's already smoking. Well, ask permission for Chief Inspector Bloodboil. He'll give you a piece of paper and you can go. And good luck. It was nice knowing you. It's not about the paper. And you've got it just right, Zipp. I need someone who knows the place inside out. Yeah, okay. Let's say I help. What's in it for me? Say they won't burn your place down to the ground. That's a pretty good point. I think so too. Okay, come back tomorrow evening at around 8. Frank is an old friend of mine, a private investigator from the hive. If you convince him as well as you convinced me, I'm sure he'll help you, but no promises. You know what, Zipp? I'm proud of you. I'm touched. Actually, it made me hungry. Let me see that menu. Go ahead. Yes, it is. Same developers. What's this new meat substitute? Meat? Well, is that what it sounds like? Fake meat, but supposedly it tastes exactly like the real thing. I don't know. I haven't tasted it. I've been a vegan for a while and such things makes me sick to my stomach. But it's quite fashionable now and ridiculously cheap, so I'd be stupid not to try it. Well, let's give it a try. I'll have a fried sponge with eggs and toast. Roger, a greedy wolf menu is ordered. Who comes up with these horrible names? That's poetry, Moses. Maybe it's too sophisticated for you. Well, of course, poetry.
Let's make something special.
So, span. Add oil to the pan and a sponge meat. Oil. What was it? Sponge meat. Where do we have sponged meat? There. Fry 2 eggs in oil. How much oil? Doesn't say how much. It just says Fry 2 eggs in oil. Oh, come on. And then it was 1 sponge meat, right? Boom. Toast in a skillet, 2 slices of bread. Okay, that didn't work. Doesn't say anything with butter. Butter in a skillet. Serving garnish. 2 dashes of salt. Two dashes of salt, 2 pepper. Right? 1 sprinkle of herb, garlic. And how much? Herbs and garlic. And where's the garlic? There. How much garlic was it? Was it 1 or 2? I think we're done.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Well, that meat substitute thing. So awful, huh? It's brilliant. Is it? Yes, it is. I'm surprised myself. But it was all delicious, so hats off to you. Better than your wife cooking? 5 stars. Oh, sorry, I forgot. No problem, Zipp, really. Okay, it's getting late, Zipp. I'm closing soon. Thanks for stopping by, but don't come back too often. I won't, you can be sure of that. I'll be here tomorrow at 8 to meet the animal you mentioned. Insect. Ah, yes, of course. Tomorrow, then. Give my regards to the fur bag. You mean Plato? He'll be pleased. No, he won't. Indeed not. Goodbye now. Bye, Moses. Silence at last. What a day. Mick and his henchman, and now this snobbish fox, Moses. Along for the evenings when only a tired insect or a stray animal would drop in on me. Anyway, I hope Melinda will stop by tomorrow. But now it's time to pack up and close up shop. Tomorrow will be another day, and what a day it will be. How much soap can I put in? Okay, let's say 10 is enough. Do I need to turn on this faucet here? Soap a lot, yeah. Whatever I do. Mick eventually get what he wants. If I don't think of something very quickly. Oh wow. Thanks, Zipp. Think. Day 1 has ended. Continue story. New life, new menu. And you know what? I think I'm gonna say goodnight. Truth hurts. Save and exit. Seems to be fun. Calm and quiet. Nice and chill game. Who should we go raid? He's not started yet. Should we go to Coward Tube? He's playing Animal of Dawn. Why not? But everybody who's been here, thank you so much. I had a blast. We finally finished The Unavowed. Now we're playing Zipp's Cafe, which I think is quite cozy and relaxing. 5 hours, please. Ending after 4 hours, that's fair. Yeah, I started late because my cat had a small accident.